what's up guys, it's your boy Sweetie here and welcome to Sweet Trends TV. Thanks for joining us today. If you're new to the channel, kindly make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button. Trending in the news today, the West African Examinations Council, also known as WAEC, has rubbished reports going around that it has withheld some 26,000 results of students who wrote the 2019 WAEC examinations. According to WAEC, it has not even released the 2019 results yet, and whenever it does, it will follow up with an official press release so that people would actually know that this is official and the results are finally out. And so anything else you've heard should be rubbished for that matter. And so for those of you who actually wrote the exams and you were scared that your results could have been held, please be in high spirits and hope that your results will not be held, because usually after every year some results are held because of exam malpractices and so many other factors. Also in the news, the Supreme Court of Ghana has finally given clearance for two properties belonging to Mr. Alfred Agbesi. Yes, that controversial man. I've covered so many stories about him. If you never watched any of them, you can find it up here or in the description below. And so two of his properties include an executive building at Trasacco and a residential building located at Caprice. And so two of these buildings would actually offset the debt he owes to a tune of 11.7 million Ghana cedis. And this is actually good news because he actually owes 47 million. And so retrieving about 11.7 million is actually good news. But all his other properties are currently being held and clearance will be given soon for them to be also sold. And so for those of you who have money and would like to bid, come on, go do it quickly in hopes that you would win the bid or you actually own the property. All the best. Alright, so on to our African report for today. Tunisian President Beji Essebsi has died at age 92. Now, I brought you guys a story about Beji Essebsi some time ago, and if you didn't watch it, you can find it up here. He got critically sick and he was hospitalized in a military hospital in Tunis, and so he has been going back and forth with his health conditions, and the presidency finally announced today that he died this morning. Now, Beji Essebsi has actually been an influential figure in terms of overthrowing their long-serving leader Ben Ali, and after that he helped restore democracy, and he kept doing so until his passing. And so our sincerest condolences goes out to the family and friends of Beji. He is a great man and I believe that he has had a life well lived. But hey, if you have some condolences, kindly put it down in the comment section below. Alright guys, so we are on that part that you love the most, our trending video of the day, and our trending video always brought to you by YoliOnline.com. And so if you haven't checked out YoliOnline.com, it's your #1 medical supplies online. You could go there, buy all your medical supplies, whether you're a company, whether you're an individual, and these are actually cleared goods. They are verified, they've been checked, and they work. And so go to YoliOnline.com and get your medical supplies today.
Hey, wake up. Oh, Sandra, Sandra. Oh, Sandra.
Wow guys, so you have seen this. This is actually a kind of a funny but not funny kind of story, because that thing you saw right there is the Akuapem National Park's canopy walk. That thing stands 130 feet tall, and so if you're on top of it and you look down below, trust me, your guts will disappear. Maybe your heart will even disappear. And so I can't understand it, because this woman's situation is actually not one of the worst. We've had situations where people peed on themselves because they couldn't stand to go forward. But hey, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and we're happy that she made it. But if you've actually walked on that canopy before, you should actually comment your experience in the comment section below. And if you've never visited the place, come on. Akuapem National Park is in Cape Coast in Ghana, and it's one of the amazing places you can be. And so go check it out for yourselves and come and tell us about your experience in the comment section below. Alright, so on to some entertainment news for today. Our entertainment news is proudly brought to you by 54vibes.com, your #1 music streaming service which pays royalties to artists. If you're a new artist, already made artist, go to 54vibes.com, upload your songs, and make some money for yourselves today. So in today's entertainment news, actress Tracey Boakye, yes, I brought you guys some gossip news about her some time ago. She made some wild comments and then she regretted and did an apology video. Well, she's back again in the news, and guess what? According to Tracey Boakye, any woman that sleeps with a man whom she's not married to is a prostitute. Okay, so Tracey Boakye is saying that most slave queens, they sleep with their boyfriends, they sleep with their sugar daddies, and then they despise people that stand on the streets, I mean the prostitutes, because they are out there hustling and you do your prostitution in your room. According to her, the people that are out there standing on the streets waiting for a client, they get used as much as the people who sleep with their boyfriends in their rooms. And so there's not much of a difference between these two people, and so nobody should hate on prostitute, because she would actually support a prostitute than a slave queen who does secret things, sleeping with men in her room. So the backlash of this is kind of funny, because Tracey Boakye herself is a known slave queen and she has a child out of wedlock. So how did she make the child? Immaculate conception? No, she slept with a former footballer of, I think, Ashanti Region, and the guy even wanted her to abort the baby. She refused to abort the baby and they cut ties. And so she has a son out of wedlock, and what do you call that? Prostitution. Okay, Tracey Boakye has actually been outspoken about her sugar daddy and her numerous boyfriends, okay, from one guy to another, and she has actually had several episodes with several men. And so what would you call that? Also prostitution. And so the backlash of this is that Tracey Boakye is officially a prostitute, according to her own words, or her own analogy, if we should put it that way. But hey, what do you guys think? Let me know if you think she's a prostitute or not, according to your own words, or whatever you think, in the comment section below. And still on some entertainment news for today, Kumawood actors, actresses, directors, people actually in the Kumawood movie industry did storm the Parliament House today, because an announcement was made that the movie village project was going to be built in the Eastern Region. Parliament earlier announced that 200 acres of land was acquired in the Eastern Region so that the project could commence there. And so these Kumawood people like Nana Mama Brown, Kweku, several other people gathered at the Parliament House grounds to demonstrate against this act. According to them, Kumawood has been one of the strongest movie industries in Ghana, and it hails from Kumasi in the Ashanti region. And so if a project which is relating to movie production should be built, it should actually be built in Kumasi or in the Ashanti region where Kumawood stemmed from. And so some of them gave their thoughts about what was going on, and they did petition the Speaker of Parliament, the representatives, to act and do something with regards to this project. And I actually agree with them, because Kumawood has been a strong point in the Ghanaian movie industry, locally of course, and they have actually taken Ghana on international levels. I mean, look at people like Conan O'Brien talking about Kumawood movies and all of that. It has really helped Ghana movie industry, because the Gollywood or the Gollywood were actually dying till Kumawood came and saved the day. And so they actually have the right to speak out, and I think that if any project of such sort should be going on, it should be done according to their will. But hey, what are your thoughts about this? Let me know about it in the comment section below. Alright, so on to some sports news for today. Now, this section actually has more stories, even though it's our final news update section. And so former Black Stars goalkeeper Richard Olele Kingston, the brother of Lai Kingston, was arrested today for flouting road traffic rules. And this is something that has been going on. It's a partnership between CTTV and the Ghana Police Service, MTTV for that matter. And they have been using cameras to go around certain vantage points, and they've been checking people out, people who flout traffic regulations, using wrong lanes, you know, not using your indicator when driving, blah blah blah. This has actually sparked wide controversies, especially when a member of parliament was caught live on camera, and he actually resisted arrest because he was a member of parliament and he could not be arrested, or he could flout traffic regulations because he was on his way to Parliament. And this has been a very interesting episode. If you haven't watched any of those things, it's on City TV here on YouTube. You can go and check them out and enjoy it for yourselves. And so Olele Kingston, even though he did not appear on camera, was arrested today, and his car was impounded alongside several other people. And all these people appeared at the police station, and they have to appear in court to defend themselves or pay their fines, whatever. And so we'll be following the story and bringing you close update as soon as we receive it. Still on some sports news, Jordan Ayew, yes, the man that I brought you some story some time ago about Swansea City thinking of offloading him and his brother Andre Dede Ayew. He has actually signed a permanent deal with Crystal Palace. Yes, Jordan has joined the Eagles, and according to him, the fans love him, the community loves him, and the team loves him. And so he is happy to join Crystal Palace. He actually helped Crystal Palace finish 12th position with 49 points, the highest ever attained by Crystal Palace in the English Premier League. And so he has been an influential person at Crystal Palace, and so they're happy to sign him. And so we wish Jordan Ayew all the best, and we look forward to his amazing campaign in the 2019-2020 English Premier League season. Yes guys, so on to that final update you've been waiting for, what you've been wanting me to talk about, the Minister for Youth and Sports, Mr. Isaac Asiamah, and his controversies or his brouhaha. Yeah, so yesterday Mr. Isaac Asiamah appeared in Parliament, and he was to give an account of the money that was spent at the recently ended AFCON 2019 tournament. And according to him, the sports ministry had a total budget of about $6.5 million, and they spent $4.5 million out of that because they had an early exit. The Black Stars actually exited in the round of 16, and so they returned about $1.7 million to the government. So they have been faithful. And so according to the sports minister, here's a breakdown of how the money was spent. Airfare was about $900,000. Per diem for players was about $187,000. Per diem for technical staff was about $129,000. Per diem for additional technical staff was about $90,000. Winning bonus for players was about $900,000. Winning bonus for technical team was about $300,000. Winning bonus for the additional technical staff was about $177,000. Accommodation was about $1.1 million. Feeding was about $419,000. Match tickets was about $41,000. Medicals cost about $44,000. Visa fees cost about $8,500. Internal transportation was about $43,000, and incidentals was about $42,000. So all of these sum up to a total of about $4.56 million. Alright guys, so you've seen the breakdown. Now I don't know what the additional technical staff actually comprises of. People have been questioning him, but hey, we'll be following this story because he will be appearing in Parliament again tomorrow. That's on the 26th of July 2019 for a proper breakdown and a proper analysis of how the money was spent. But now he is the trender of the week. And so congratulations, Honorable Sports Minister Isaac Asiamah, for being our trender of the week. We'll be following the story and bringing you close updates as soon as we receive it. It's going to be an interesting episode, and so stay tuned. Alright, so this has been your daily news update for today. Thanks for joining us. If you're new to the channel, kindly make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button. Leave a thumbs up, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Share with your family, friends, and loved ones. Let them keep themselves updated, let them know what's going on. And like I always say, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Look, sudden brains, all the dreams.